Hi everybody, my name is Steven, and today we're going to be talking about bada bings, which are a really cool way to add detail into your writing. So I'm sure you found yourself in a situation like this where you get a Snapchat or a text from your friend and they're being extremely vague, but on purpose, just like this person. Ugh, some people don't know when to shut up. Or, can't believe it's been 2 years, dang. You look at your phone and you think, this person cannot be serious. They're being so vague and probably on purpose. When people make comments like this, you usually have no idea what they're talking about and you usually have to ask them what they mean. All because they didn't give you enough details. They're being vague. The reality is that you as a student have been doing this exact same thing to your English teachers. You write something so boring and simple like, football is my favorite, it is my favorite because it is fun. Football is fun. This type of stuff makes your teachers weep and they think to themselves, why are my students writing like this? Now I'm sure that you're one of those students though that want to save their teachers from tears. Now I'm going to show you a really simple way to do it. So if you have a sentence like this that says Jack went up the beanstalk, very simply, this is boring. It's not giving us enough details. So what can you do instead to make it more interesting? It's really simple. You need to make a sentence with 3 parts. You need to tell us where your feet were, what you saw, and what you thought. These 3 things equal a bada bing. Now let's turn that old sentence from earlier into a bada bing. As I dragged myself at the top of the beanstalk, I peeked over the top, gazed upon a huge castle, and wondered who lived there. Now, the first part we have where your feet were, as I dragged myself, then we have what they saw, they peeked over the top and gazed upon the castle, and then they tell us what they thought. It's pretty easy if you think about it, doing a bada bing with those 3 parts. Now, you may be thinking, what about that makes it really good? And I'm going to let one of my good friends, Atticus Finch, from the book To Kill a Mockingbird, explain it. He says, you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it. And that's what bada bings do. They force your reader to see things from your perspective. Here's another example. So let's say you have the sentence, I ripped my skirt. Well, this is boring, so let's bada bing it. Where you were, what you saw, what you thought. I was standing behind my car, unloading boxes. Where you were. When I looked down at my skirt, tangled in the edge of the crate. What you saw. And I knew I just put a hole in my favorite skirt. What you thought. Real authors do this type of writing all the time. They want you, as the reader, to see things from their perspective. Here's a real-life example from the book The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. She says, I was sitting in a taxi, wondering if I had overdressed for the evening, when I looked out the window and saw Mom rooting through a dumpster. Not only is this a great piece of writing, but it is also a bada bing, or in this case, a ba bing da. She started with where she was, then what she thought, and ended with what she saw. Really effective, I think. You don't have to do things just like the way I'm saying. You can mix it up, rearrange the order, see what works best for what you're writing. Remember, the goal is to cause your reader to see things the way you do. So look back into your writing and figure out where can you add some bada bings. So we had a quick surprise bonus round of bada bings. Did you know that the famous opening line from The Outsiders is a bada bing? Let's look at it. When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only 2 things on my mind, Paul Newman and a ride home. The ideas expressed in our video today come from the mind of Gretchen Burnaby and artwork by me, Steven Bersenio. If you need more resources, please visit our website at trailofbreadcrumbs.net and check us out on social media. Thanks for watching and please share.